Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. It's a lovely morning this morning. The happy news today is we're actually getting some rain. We haven't had much rain at all. In fact, we're probably not going to get much rain now, but we're happy for anything we can get. The sad news story coming out of today is that yesterday when I worked on the tractor and moved a bag of grain, I forgot to take my cushion off the seat, so now it's all soaking wet. Small price to pay for a little bit of rain. Go feed your chickens. Go feed your chickens. You hear, chicken, chicken?
I fed the chicken.
Good job. Good morning, piggies. You love your piggies? What's their names? What are they called? Is that Peppa and George? Yeah. Sure are hungry today. A few weeks back, I actually rigged up this bulk feeder. It's actually a lamb creep feeder, but we rigged it up for the pigs because we were going to go away for a couple of days, and I've had dry feed in here. And I put a piece of baler belting on here to not only keep the weather out, but also keep some pesky birds away. And just looking at it today in the rain, everything's nice and dry under there, so it's working fantastic. Pretty excited about that. We're just down here behind the shop looking at the new paddock that we put the rams in here the other day. Charlotte's out checking out the hill. The rams are actually off in the temporary paddock just to the south there. We put the electric netting up yesterday, so that's good. They can go and graze there. This was one that we let rest, and so this is on the side of a hillside in behind the shop. There was a ton of water erosion that come off the side of this hill, and a lot of it was due to just having to manage the water that came off this building. It's a 42 by 42 shop, takes up quite a large footprint, and so what initially had was an eaves trough coming down here. You can see where the pole is there. I had it tied to there because it would flop around in the wind and then ended up damaging it. So I ended up trying to tie it to that, and the wind still got it and ripped it off. So that wasn't working. So then the water was just hitting right there and rushing off down here and causing a bit, you can see exactly where it went, right? Causing a lot of water erosion. I also wanted to, remediate this so that we could actually run animals in here, and I need to have water here for them. So basically, just put a little leg off the eaves trough and directly into a water trough, and all year long, with the exception of obviously the last couple of months because we've been in a drought, we haven't had to fill the water trough. And even in the wintertime, because it's black eaves trough, black spout and everything like that, when snow hits it, it melts and it fills this. And I just have a little floating water heater in there for the winter. Works amazing, water capture, reduces erosion. I don't have to put all that stress on my well to maintain, water for all these animals. And I mean, they're getting nature's finest water essentially. And so, I mean, it's not perfectly level. If I were to do this again, I'd probably try and get it perfectly level. But I mean, it's got to run over some because we do get more rain than this thing can keep up with. Obviously, we're probably only going to get 1 or 2 mils a day today. And it was about half full this morning before it started to rain. And you can see quite quickly it's overfilling. And then it's just going to continue to run down there. And that's fine. What is that, Charlotte? Oh, you're going to get your sleeve wet. So as you probably picked up, on the other side of the trough right here, we have one of these floating water valves, tie garden hose connection in here. So that's because we have been in drought. Obviously, we've needed to keep this full. And I'm going to disconnect it right now because it's running off to the other side of the farm. But highly recommend this type. This is like 20 bucks, maybe $24 now, obviously with COVID pricing on everything. But I mean, if you're looking to get a fixed water, you're probably looking at $600 to $700, sometimes even upwards of $1,000. So I was able to purchase this for, like I said, $24, $25, something like that. The floating water heater, that was about 50 bucks. I think I got it on sale for 40 bucks. And all the snow when it melts, that's free, right? Keeps this full. So we have a year-round solution here that really only costs us less than $100 essentially. So that's a huge win. Well, looks like it's done raining, so that was short-lived joy. Anyways, I'm gonna hook up Carmen's truck here to the horse trailer. And they're gonna head off to Dawson Creek to go get a couple of horses from the trainer. and bring them back here. I'm not much of a horse guy. I'm usually like, you know, hop on, give it 3 good kicks, and if it's not going anywhere, I assume it's not a dirt bike, time to put it away. So in order to do this, I got to take the hitch off the side-by-side. You'll recognize that from the other day. This is the brand new hitch I bought for the wife's truck. And so I have one of those multi-ball hitches. Mine got stolen. I bought one of these for Carmen, put it on her pickup. Then I left the hitch off the side-by-side on the father-in-law's side-by-side when he got stuck the other day. Just a massive juggling mess. Anyways, get this thing, put it back on Carmen's truck, get it hooked to the horse trailer, and get him on the road. So yesterday we went down to the south. We actually cut a load of firewood for our fire pit. And I noticed a couple of yellow leaves laying on the ground. And I said to Carmen, I said, oh, that's not a good sign. That usually means we're gonna get an early fall. And I get looking out in the trees over here, and sure enough, quite a few of them are looking pretty yellow. This morning, right after breakfast, we looked up to the skies. By the way, look at those beautiful clouds. There must have been 2,000, I'm not exaggerating here, must have been 2,000 ducks flew over the house and went to the lake over there. And it's the 15th of August. So if that doesn't tell you what's about to happen, I don't know. I don't know what more of a crystal ball you need. We're gonna get an early fall, probably a really long winter. And I mean, thanks a lot, ducks. Well, I'm just gonna go rig up a temporary water out there in the horse pasture. It sounds like Carmen and her dad are about back at the BC border. So I'll be home here in about half an hour, something like that. Get water in for the horse, and then it'll be in grand shape. And then, you know, the incessant wind, boy, oh boy. This morning it was calm, nice, beautiful. I mean, a little bit of rain, that was well received. But now the incessant wind has come back, and so any moisture that we got this morning is just getting stripped away by the wind. So not a lot of fun to spend too much time outside today. So I think what we're actually gonna do is, as soon as they get back with the horse, we're gonna spool up, put our fancy pants on, probably head right back to Dawson Creek and go watch some chuck wagons. So I better get after doing this. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.